Okay, I'm here with my grandpa, and he happens to have, hands down, the best fried fish recipe I've ever tasted in my life. And he made up this recipe. It is a custom family recipe. He invited us over to his house for lunch today to eat some fried fish with him, and he's gonna show us how to make it.
I have my fish frozen. I have crappie. I like a good white meat fish. Crappie, tilapia, or anything that you got that's fresh and good. If you catch it yourself, it's always better. It seems like you get two thrills. You get the thrill of catching, you get the thrill of cooking and eating. So many times on my fishing trips, I cook fish on the bank right there. And I don't particularly have to follow this recipe. A good recipe for a fried fish is salt and pepper and cornmeal. And fry it and feed it. This recipe is kind of a tempura batter that I invented myself, and it's enjoyable, it's good. I've fed a lot of people over the years. They've enjoyed it. Everybody keeps saying, when are you gonna have another fish fry?
Okay, the first step for my grandpa's recipe is to make the dry mix. And for a 6-person recipe, it takes
rice flour, regular flour, cornmeal or corn flour if you can find it. Corn flour is always good. Dill weed, Lawry seasoning salt, lemon pepper, paprika, cayenne pepper, black pepper.
I'll include the dry mix recipe in the description below. I'll also include a big batch recipe, which produces 8 times as much. So what we do is we make the dry mix and then we store it. We store it in the freezer just so it lasts. Once you have the dry mix done, the second step is to pat your fish dry. Usually when we do this, we are unthawing fish that we have frozen. So what we do is we dry out the fish, we pat it dry with a paper towel, and this allows the mix to stick better to the fish. Okay, while you have your fish drying out, the third step is to combine your dry mix with your wet batter. To turn the dry mix into batter, it's really simple. You just add 2 eggs, a half a cup of buttermilk, and a half a cup of whole milk. And you mix it all together.
Oh yeah, it'll stick to that dry fish. That's gonna be perfect.
I used to live with my grandparents for a year when I was going to college, and I loved locking my grandma in the pantry. Grandma, is it okay for old time's sake if I lock you in the pantry?
No. No. Knit.
My grandma carries around cast iron pots and pans, so she has an iron grip. You see that right there? So I better not lock her in the pantry. See that? She is not letting go. She does not trust me to not lock her into the pantry.
From past experience, yes.
This is the Fry Daddy. You get your fish batter and drop them in there and out and on a paper towel and drain them. They're ready to eat. And you use a grease that's not real high cholesterol grease, like a good vegetable grease. The fish will go in here to drain once it comes out of the batter, so we go right like this, and I'll take the fish over here, and we'll start cooking.
The fourth step, you dip the fish in the batter, and what you're going for here is about a 1/6 of an inch thick of batter. You don't want to get it too thick, otherwise it's going to taste oily, and it's going to distract away from the taste of the fish. The fifth step is to put the fish in the fryer, and what you're looking to do is turn the fish with the batter into a golden brown color. The oil should be around 350 degrees. So how long does it take for them to cook typically? You cook them till they get brown.
It don't take long. You can tell when they float up, start browning, you're close. It should float right to the top here directly like that. See it? I don't think this saturates very much grease at all this way. And then when it floats up, then I'm going to turn it over to keep it brown. You see that? It's browning real good. So it's taken, for this Fry Daddy with as much fish I'm putting in at a time, it's taken about 7 minutes. And that's a good, anything between 7 and 10 minutes. You can cook a lot of fish in a big pan that big. We could have put all this almost in it at once, where this has taken us 4 trips.
The 6th step is to take the fish out and put it somewhere where any excess oil can drain off of the fish.
Okay, there's a pretty darn good batch of fried fish right there. Deep fried fish. Go to the restaurant on Friday night and they have a fish special. That's what they do, is deep fry it. Their batter is usually thick and grease, holds a lot of grease. This batter is thin, does not hold a lot of grease, and try to use a low cholesterol. I've even done it in olive oil, but olive oil is expensive. Peanut oil is a great fish cooking oil.
And the last step is the best of all. Enjoy the fish.
Kate,
Okay.
be my guest. It's a little warm.
Okay.
Nice flaky, thin batter. So you got fish and little batter to flavor.
Doesn't get any better than that, huh?
Now it's good fish. Okay, this is feeding about 6 grown-ups, 7, 8 grown-ups, 1, 2, 3, 4 little ones, and it is scrumptious. Again, big apple.
Fish doesn't get much better than that. Well, I hope you love my grandpa's fish fry recipe as much as my family does. Thanks so much for watching our video. Bye.
Fish is good for you. Fishing is good for you. Your mind at ease and go fishing. Catch fish, eat fish.